Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome to Reviewsday Tuesday, the day that I talk about books that I've recently read and liked, and hopefully recommend some books for those of you who like to read. Today's pick is Out of Order by Casey Lawrence. But Casey, isn't that your name? You're probably wondering. Yes, this is my name. This is my name on a book that is published. I'm really excited to have my first book in my hands. This is kind of very strange for me to have my name on a book. It's my first book, just published it. It's teenage murder mystery. It's published through Dream Spinner Press, their young adult division, Harmony Inc. Signed a contract with me last October, and now it is out as of May 21st. It's a thing that I did. I published a book. Normally I talk about books that I've read and liked, but today I'm going to talk about my book a little bit because I'm really excited to have it in my hands, and I just kind of want to get the word out a little bit because, you know, Dream Spinner Press is a queer-only press in the United States, and those books don't tend to get a lot of, you know, outside attention, outside the LGBTQ community. So, yeah. So my book's main character, Karina Wynn, she is 16 years old and she's a high school senior because she's a bit of a brainiac and she skipped a grade. And the book is about she and her four best friends and teenage girls being girls, but it's also a murder mystery. So there is, you know, that aspect of it, which, you know, the blood splatter on the cover kind of introduces that idea a little bit. So it's not, you know, too much of a shock, hopefully. So the book is about Corey, and she's bisexual, and she knows it, but her friends don't really know it yet because she's still kind of quiet about it and not really sure how to come out. And then she falls in love with a girl, and her life is a little bit chaotic right now because she's graduating, and then this horrible, horrible thing happens and she witnesses it. And how do I talk about a book without being spoilery? Gosh, just basically, it's a story about female friendship and overcoming hardship and grief. There's a lot of grieving that has to happen, unfortunately, but, you know, that's life. It's a kind of a mirror of life and the challenges that life throws at you. Corey has a lot more challenges to face than the average teenage girl because she was put ahead of grade. She's also a woman of color. She's bisexual. At one point in the story, she's in a relationship with another girl. And so life isn't exactly easy for her in the first place, and then bad stuff happens. The inspiration for my book came from a NaNoWriMo chat board where I was tasked with the challenge of writing a story where all of the major plot development and character development happened in public bathrooms. So most of the story is told in scenes that take place in bathrooms. Teenage girls tend to do this thing where they go to the bathroom together, and so it was very easy to have all that development and those conversations and stuff happen in that setting. But the book really came together when I kind of stepped aside from that and said, okay, not every single scene has to happen in a bathroom. Quite a bit of them do. But the moments that happen outside are almost more poignant, hopefully, because of the fact that they stand aside from the rest of the book in that way. But the bathroom motif is really important to the story, which is why I'm really happy that the cover artist incorporated that into the cover. It's really hard to talk about my own book because I can't really be objective. There's a huge bias here when I'm saying, you know, go buy my book, yay! But I was just trying to write something that was really honest and natural, and so it kind of came out in this chaotic way where nothing happens in a linear storytelling fashion. It's kind of back and forth. There's like scenes that happen before the murders, which are like flashbacks, and then things that happen after, but it's laid out in a way that the flashback scenes are all things that are triggered by stuff that's happening in the present. So the present is all happening in this linear fashion, and then the flashback scenes are all messed up and out of order because it's just like this moment reminds Corey of, you know, this moment in the past, and she's going through her memories and trying to take some semblance of meaning out of what has happened to her, and she's kind of this mess, and she is just trying to figure everything out. There are 4 main girls in my story who are all best friends. There's Corey Wynn, she's 16, and the other girls are all a year and a half older than her. Kate, who is Corey's best friend. She's kind of a rebel, and she has a past that she doesn't really talk about with the other girls because she doesn't think they'll understand. There's Erica, who is sick but also shy, quiet, and she kind of evens out the group's big personalities because she provides this balance of logic and stability. And then there's Jessa, who is very vocal about her beliefs and about doing good, and she's very involved in everything and in the community, and she's very outspoken. So you've got 2 girls who are very outspoken, Kate and Jessa, and 2 who are more reserved, Corey and Erica, and they come together to form this group of friends who work so well together, and it's not this big competition, which I found it really important to talk about girls and girls' friendships without pitting them against each other, because that wasn't my experience with having a tight-knit group of girlfriends. And so while there are disagreements within the group, like, it's all teenage drama. Like, it's not this life or death situation until it is, and then that's when things get complicated. So hopefully what I've said today intrigues you a little bit to read my book. If you have any questions, you can private message me here or on Twitter or on Tumblr, because I'm everywhere trying to get my book out. Please like me on Facebook at facebook.com/caseylawrenceauthor. Yeah, still trying to spread the word about having a book with a bisexual main character where the book doesn't resolve around her bisexuality. That's not like the conflict. I feel it's really important to increase representation in a positive way like that, where it's not all about her sexuality. It's about other stuff happening to her, and her sexuality is just one aspect of her character development and the things that she needs to figure out. So yeah, the book is called Out of Order. It's by Casey Lawrence. That's me. It was published by Harmony Inc., which is a division of Dream Spinner Press, a queer press in the United States, based in Tallahassee, Florida. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.